Welcome to Refashion Your Life.
I'm Megan Chalyce.
And I'm Chalyce Hadley. Sheesh, you guys are picky. You want to have me put in detail what I eat. So here we go. Now to remind you, this is how I eat now. This is not how I started to eat, okay? So I do not eat sugar. I do not eat pop. I do not eat any of that stuff. But what I do eat is this. Okay, so let's talk about this. Breakfast. Breakfast is your biggest meal of the day, okay? You need fuel for the day. So I have eggs with a banana. So what I do is I boil my eggs. I have my protein shake, okay? And this is a plant-based protein shake. Then I just put a banana on a plate. I dump some oats on the plate. I smother my oats in honey. I put 2 tablespoons of peanut butter on my plate. Cut up my banana, dip it in this, roll it in the oats with the honey, and that's how I eat that dry. When I make my plant-based protein shake, I always use almond milk. Let me tell you why. If you look on the sides, the best thing about this is your vitamin E. If you're going to lose weight, you need that vitamin E to help that skin come back to life and rejuvenate. It has better vitamin D than milk, and it has better calcium than milk. And it's half the calories, but it tastes way better. So almond milk is my favorite. This is my lifesaver because how did I get cow's milk and things like that out of my family's diet? And so this was one of my favorite things. You can cook with it. It makes everything sweeter, especially if you get the vanilla kind. Oh, it's my favorite. So everybody thinks food is wrong in the morning. They grab one thing and they're out the door. They grab that bagel. Are you kidding me? You have the whole day ahead of you. Fuel your body, okay? Then here's my snack, which I eat about an hour and a half later. Okay, hour and a half to 2 hours later, I'm eating a snack, okay? Then at lunchtime, here's some of my favorite things. This is honestly my favorite thing in the entire world. I should get paid for this commercial. Anyways, I love it because it's a mix of all the vegetables and peppers and just, there's not, the additives are all organic, so I love it. Then I love Greek yogurt, love the protein from this. This always curbs my appetite, which is just a grapefruit, but I love to incorporate these together. I will always have a handful of almonds either here or during my snack. And these sugar snap peas, oh my heavens, it's so good just to grab a handful. But this is what I eat for lunch. If you notice, it is less than what I had for breakfast, okay? So then I have my lunch, and then about my 3 o'clock craving, I love oranges, cuties. This is what I have. I'll have this, and I'll probably incorporate a little bit of almonds because they're kind of my staple. I love them. I'm a texture person, so I like their texture. Then for dinner, which I eat about 5 o'clock, I do not eat after 5:30, 90% of the time. I have something like this. I have some baby carrots, and I'll have some soup. I love this portobello mushroom. It's all organic. I will have some fish, 1 or 2 pieces of fish, and maybe cut up an avocado. But if you notice that it goes down, it goes my biggest meal, then I eat a little bit less, and then I even eat a little bit more less. And then when I'm done with my dinner, I am done for the day. I make sure that I hydrate, clear till I go to bed, and I just don't eat anything else. And that was the biggest key thing to help me lose weight in the kitchen. I learned that I needed my fuel here, not my fuel to go to bed. People are backwards, completely backwards. They eat their big meal at night. And why? Why are you fueling your body to go to sleep? You don't need it. And so you need it to get through the day. That's why you're tired. But then the more that I eat like this, the more that I can see that I could lose. So this is the thing. You have your own journey to start. You need to go on it. You need to find what works for you. Okay, so now I know some of you ask, what do I do about a sandwich? I love eating sandwiches. Well, simple thing is you take 2 large lettuce leaves, and you use those as your bread. Put everything else on in between that you love, and then put them together and eat it like a sandwich. Simple little things like that to get your mind going about how you can incorporate changes. You still like this lunch meat? Well, do that to have your sandwich. I completely moved around from processed meats like that. But until you're ready to do that, you can do a simple thing like that. And if you go to a lot of restaurants, you can ask them to make you a sandwich without the bun, and that's how they will deliver it to you. People just don't realize that these options are out there. So I just want to keep encouraging you, go on that journey. Find out about food. Start a garden. Do something fun so you love food and love natural food. And quit eating anything out of a box. As this is sitting right here. Some things, are just handy, but check for the things that are inside. But 90% of what you get out of a box is not good. So go on that journey. And we are behind you. So send us any questions or anything or any thoughts that you're having. We'd love to hear from you.
So hopefully you had some aha or those light bulb moments when Chalyce was sharing what she eats. I totally loved how you could actually see how it went from larger meal to smaller meal. And I am one of those people that fuels my body at night. And that's completely backwards. So even I learned something even though I'm not a food guru. So we've been talking about changing inner stuff, changing how we look on the outside, and now we're going to get to a little bit about what are we putting on our bodies and how it makes us feel and how we can feel better in the things that we wear and have it to better reflect who we are and our own personalities. Not trying to fit a trend, not trying to fit in with anybody else, but just true to yourself. So that's going to be coming up. Keep working on your physical and anything else that kind of struck a chord with you. Keep working on that. But coming up in the next few weeks, we're going to start talking fashion. Let's talk about food, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all